Hello everyone, I am Nitya Rangarajan and this is full on self motivation, your journey from aspiration to inspiration. Thank you Gopal for joining in.
Thanks for having me here. Yeah.
And Gopal, so I want to ask you, start with this question. So what about your family? How are their contributions helping you?
So I think my wife's contribution to my growth has been immense. So she was a vegetarian when I married her. So I became a vegetarian. I think it has contributed a very important role in my growth. And he's into spirituality, transaction analysis. She introduced me to so many of my mentors. My spiritual mentors introduced to me by her only. So all these breakthroughs has happened because of her spiritual responsibility, her spiritual being, etc., etc. I think she has been such a good support for me to grow into who I am today. So and my children, I literally love being with them, and they are a great source of fun. They're a great source of support for me every time I go back home. And all these people have unconsciously contributed to this unicorn vision of mine.
Yeah, and when Gopal speaks about his children, no, I think your daughter she comes often in the meeting and she'll wave hi to all of us. And Gopal was once talking about this prince and princess, and some concepts that Gopal speaks, no, we have to listen to it many times because there are deeper meanings in that. And I go through the recordings more and more times to understand that deeper meaning. So tell us, Gopal, how did you get this particular idea of that prince and princess? It's so amazing, but I didn't understand it in the first place. And then I started watching that, listening to that again and again. And then I understood how immense and influential it is. So where did you get this particular idea?
So I actually read this book called Internal Family Systems. It says that there are some parts inside us which makes us do things that we don't want to do. But what we do is we usually blame them. Instead of blaming them, you have to see them as a part of you. So your prince or princess version of you has given birth to these things in your childhood. So we don't actually see them as villains, right? Okay, so, but we see our own mind as a villain. The moment I understood that, this is the prince and princess I grew, it is creating some disturbance in my mind. But if I don't see them as enemies, if I just see them as part of me, I can actually talk to them, I can have a discussion with them, and then I can arrange something so that they are also satisfied. I am also getting my vision done. So that way, you don't look at your mind as an enemy, but you look at your mind as your own friend, your own younger version, with whom you can have a discussion on a boardroom, and you can arrive at a decision which is good for both of them, and then they will allow you to achieve your vision without having to disturb you.
That's wonderful, wonderful. So what are your future plans, Gopal?
So my future plan is to build this unicorn land and make it available in each and every home in the country and as well as the world. That's my vision. Next vision is that.
Okay. So what is that one message you would like to tell our audience here?
So the one message I want everybody here to understand is that we need to become as skilled as possible, as soon as possible, as spiritual as possible. I call it as ASAP. People are trying to make money without acquiring skills and without having the urge to acquire the skills sooner. And they are not spiritual when they are acquiring the skills. They are learning very transactionally, not vibrationally. So learn vibrationally, become as skilled as possible. And that is my message for everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gopal, for joining us today. So I'll catch up with another guest next episode. So until then, see you all. Bye-bye. Take care.